Normalization is the philosophy that all students are entitled to an education and be provided with opportunities to help them live a life that is as normal as possible for their culture. As defined by UNESCO, one of the key roles as a 21st century teacher is to reject deficient ways of thinking and to ensure that each student reaches their full potential, both in education and in society. Unfortunately, neoliberal government movements counteract this viewpoint, shaping education to fit the needs of the neoliberal society through the introduction of standardized testing and assessment. Over the long term, standardization results in the further decline in the quality of education for minorities and youth of low socioeconomic backgrounds. The political idealism of neoliberalism views students as controllable variables who can be taught using a one-size-fits-all approach. However, when an individual is different from what is viewed as normal, this deficit perspective overlooks the needs of the individual in favor of the politically driven interest of the school. The educational exclusion in which schools or educators prioritize their time and resources on students they consider it will best benefit further places disadvantaged students that they consider to have a low potential for success and therefore a waste of their resources at an academic disadvantage. This form of educational triage not only denies students their fundamental right to an education, but it also puts them at risk in regards to social exclusion and marginalization. The systemic processes of educational triage can be broken down into three categories: those who are perceived to be on track to reach benchmark, those who are perceived to reach benchmark with assistance, and those who are unable to achieve the benchmark. An examination into these triage groups revealed a disproportionate distribution trend of social class, race, and gender. Students that were identified as safe were primarily white, middle to upper class, or female. Students that were deemed to be suitable for treatment were white, middle to upper class, or male, and students that were deemed to be a hopeless case were either from low socioeconomic backgrounds, male, or of a minority ethnicity. The 2017 NAPLAN results revealed that less than half of Indigenous students were reaching the national minimum standard. According to the Ministry of Education, minority students who are from less favorable geographical, social, and cultural backgrounds are the most vulnerable to low academic achievement, truancy, and dropping out before completing high school.